Hi everyone, my name's Kate Kalthoff and welcome to a Stamping to Share video. I'm a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and today I'm going to share with you how to create this very cute birthday card. It uses a stamp set called Starbusrt Sayings, Starbusrt Sayings. It looks like this. It's in our Spring 2014 mini catalog. And then it also uses a stamp set called Happy Hour, which is in our regular 2013-14 catalog. And so we're combining these two sets for a very darling birthday card. And you can see also that it uses the Retro Fresh Designer Series paper. Lots of great color in here. And then the coordinating washi tape. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to show you how to make this card from start to finish. The first thing that you'll need, of course, is your cardstock base, cut at 5.5 by 8.5 and scored at 4 1/4. And I'm just going to go ahead, fold this in half, and we are ready to get started. Now I do like to take a bone folder and just make sure that that stays nice and tight, that crease. The next thing is that you will want to have is 2 pieces of very vanilla card base paper, and you're going to cut that at 4 by 5 1/4 inches, and then another piece cut at 5 1/4 inches. You're going to put some washi tape along the top. I use the diagonal stripe. This is going to go on the front of the card. And then for the inside of the card, you can select either, any washi tape that you wish for the bottom of your card. And I went ahead and just put the blue on. And then I'll go ahead and stamp the inside of this card first so you can see how that is built. The first thing that I do is I just take my little drink glass, and I'm just going to stamp that right there. And I'm using Tangerine Tango ink. Actually, Tangerine Tango ink is the only ink I'm using on this card. I'm just going to put the little umbrella right there, and then just my sentiment at the bottom. And let's just go ahead and I'm going to turn it my way just so I can get this lined up good. You can see it a little better if it's not too far out of line. Well, it's a little bit crooked, but that way everybody knows it's homemade, right? So you got to look at the bright side. So now we're going to go ahead and we're going to take this and just put a little bit of snail on the back, and then we're going to insert this into our card. And there we go. Looking good. Now for the front of our card, we're going to go ahead and build this next. So we're going to need a couple of pieces of scrap paper. I have a 3.5 inch very vanilla piece and a Coastal Cabana 3.5 inch square piece. And what you want to do first is stamp your sentiment from Starbusrt Sayings onto the vanilla piece. And I'm just going to take my Tangerine Tango ink pad, pick it up, and actually put it right over the top of what my stamp is. That way I can kind of tell and make sure that it's inking up properly. I'm just going to set this down and press it, and it's ready to be cut out. And we're going to cut it out with our Starbusrt Sayings framelets. This is a coordinating framelit that goes with the stamp set. And we'll be using size 3 that fits on there perfectly, and I run it through the Big Shot machine with the magnet plate so it stays in place as I'm running it through. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I want to make sure that I'm picking a framelit that's going to be just a little bit bigger than my sayings. So I am going to use 7. So that would be, I just label them 1 through 9 for the Smooth Circle Collection framelits, and I'm going to take number 7, and that is going to be a perfect fit around the Starburst framelit. So I will run this through the Big Shot machine to get my circle. And what that all looks like is it's going to look like this. And I've gone ahead and just glued that together. And I'm going to set that aside because we need to continue building here. The next step is to get some of this arrow paper. You're going to cut it at 2.5 by 4 inches. And I'm just going to adhere that with a little bit of glue. And I'm going to set that right up next to the washi tape that I've already put on this card. Then the next thing to do is to take some washi tape, and I'm just going to put this right, make sure I've got that even. I guess it's pretty good. I'm just going to take this washi tape and set it right along the bottom of those arrows. And then using my scissors, I'm going to just cut this and wrap it around the back. That's just the quickest, easiest way to do that. Then I have another strip of Retro Fresh Designer Series paper cut at 1 by 4 inches, and that is also going to be put onto the card. And I just am gluing that on, and I'm snugging that up right up against that washi tape that I've just put down. And I think I need to trim that up a little bit. There we go. All right, looks good. The next step is to take some more washi tape, and we're just going to set this, I think, right along this bottom edge here. And I am just going to wrap that around as well to the back of the card panel. And then it's time for stamping. We've got our panel pretty much done. I'm going to get the 3 Cheers for You stamp, and we're just going to, I'm see if I can do this here. And I'm just going to stamp that right here along the bottom. Very nice. And then we just need to glue this vanilla panel right onto our Coastal Cabana card base. And actually I think I'm going to use my snail. And we're just going to put a generous amount of snail on so that we know it's good and sticky and it'll stay there. And set this in place. And then the last thing that we want to do is put our Oh Happy Day panel, or our little circle panel, onto the front of our card. I've already put 3 dimensionals on the back. We're just going to center this in. I'm kind of lining up the happy with my orange washi tape here. And press that down, and our card is complete. And that's what it looks like, front to inside. Hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. Thanks so much for stopping by Stamping to Share. I truly appreciate you. Bye-bye.